Welcome to Fashion Show Reaction with facial recognition, where we react to fashion show videos, but with a twist. We apply facial recognition technology so that we can identify the models.
For our 9th episode covering Womenswear for the fall and winter 2025-26 season, we are going to react to Sarah Burton's collection for Givenchy.
Are you ready? Here we go. Talk about a way to start a show. We're not big fans of onesies and no pants, but Binks looks amazing here. And this show video is shot beautifully for our purposes. We have a few pairs of dark glasses that give the computer trouble, and it stumbles a bit, but we have nice coverage of this show.
The cinched waist of this masculine suit coat dress foreshadows our best look of the show. But then the computer has its first hiccup on this onesie look presented by Rejoice, and we have to step in.
I continue to be baffled by the onesies. We joke that these are for pop stars, but other than someone on stage, who wears these? Even with a jacket or coat on top, they are dumb. I much prefer these suit looks.
I am on board with the onesie hate. We like wearable clothes. This next look, with its fishnets and tutu skirt, are about as far as I want to go.
In addition to a few new faces, including a true classic, we have a couple of plus-size models in this show, and they look great. On these next two looks, I love how the tweed pattern turns to black on the bottom, as if the models were dipped in dye.
We have seen similar treatments with brighter colors, but it works well in gray and black also. Oh, here comes a yellow version of the look that Fatou and Emmeline presented earlier in white and black respectively. I like the bright color a lot, especially against Yar's skin tone.
Unfortunately, the dark glasses fooled the computer, and we had to step in. Check this out. We have popped in a shot from our 3rd Womenswear episode for Carolina Herrera, so you can see the similarity.
Wes Gordon's version for Herrera has so much more polish.
Agreed. And Sarah has included one of my pet peeves here: belt loops when you do not wear a belt. As regular viewers will know, we cut these videos tight, but here we left footage of the shoes Carol has on, as we really like the use of color on a Baby Jane.
And the wide strap gives the shoes some weight. Here we go with dark glasses fooling the software again, so we had to help ID Betsy, who has been a very busy model this Paris Fashion Week. If I had not reminded you about John Galliano's reverse tuxedo for Dior that Celine Dion wore to the 1999 Academy Awards, I think you wanted to nominate this gray look as best look of the show.
I did. I think the tailoring is magnificent, but you're correct that we have already seen one freshly derivative look in the show, so let's not pick a stale derivative idea.
Changing gears, I think the high necklines of many of the looks is a highlight of this collection. And then after we really disliked the look they put Alex in our previous episode reacting to Alaya, here she has been put in a clunker again.
For some reason, she has been drawing the short straw in these shows. But then again, they stuck Wally in a very similar outfit made of the same fabric, but a white scarf instead of black.
At first, this is a really classy look that I bet is a big seller of the collection. But then what is that wing sprouting out of her right shoulder? Is that part of a bow tied in the back? Either weird or sloppy. And for the 3rd time we have to step in due to dark glasses.
Here comes a look that really stands out in the collection. I wonder if they used real compacts after someone used all the powder out of them. It feels like Stella is really tall compared to the other models, and sure enough, they have her listed at 5'11". Let's let the computer do some work. Leather pants on Jessica kind of sets us up for our best look of the show.
We really like the innovative way the sleeves flare out to accentuate the small waist.
And the look reminds me of a photograph I took of you back in the day. Very wearable look and great for a cold winter. Here comes more of the shoe puffs that we saw from Alaya, but here they are on both shoes.
I do not like either version. Look at how much classier the shoe flaps look here.
Here is a hint that your chin does not mean a lot for identification purposes, since Nyadala's is obscured by the collar of this look. And hey folks, we have more royalty in the house. We popped in a pic to show Eva exactly 30 years ago.
And she is still rocking it. Okay, I will kind of admit, for a certain ingenue wearer, I approve of the shoe puffs here. I mean, if you're going to be exposed like this, you might as well cause a distraction. Ooh, this use of the same collar as the backwards suit earlier, but on a dress is very nice. Then we get a white version of the black, show-through look where I like the shoe puffs. I do not like this as well in white.
Time for another version of stuff Sarah's team found laying around turned into a top this time.
You would think gems would be more interesting than old compacts, but they are not.
You think a rich guy would be interested if you were wearing a dress that kind of looked like a wedding gown.
With those shoe puffs, he might at least give you a practice honeymoon.
Yes, those do send a certain kind of signal, don't they? Unfortunately, we had to step in and do identification for the computer for the last model. Let's see what it can do with the parade.
The computer is doing great with the parade. If you enjoyed applying facial recognition technology to a fashion show, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We really like it when we get an identification on the designer herself, and we got one of Sarah. Bye now.
See you next episode.